Take a deep breath in and exhale. Keep breathing deeply. Close your eyes. See yourself entering into a place that goes beyond the physical place that you are at. You can call this place a special, magical, sacred, blessed, or any other word. Use the word that resonates with you the most. You don't have to do anything in particular to create this space, so relax. The important detail about this space, it is that it allows our souls to meet and acknowledge each other, to nourish and celebrate each other. Take a deep breath in and exhale. See yourself in the present, surrounded by the entity that you value the most. God, the higher power, the source, the universe, the grand organized design, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, all powerful Spirit, the meatball and a spaghetti bowl, whatever it is, the entity that you believe, and the belief systems that you have in place, it is perfect even in the perceived imperfections some concerned citizen has told you. They told you because you shouldn't believe in fill the blank. Or maybe it is you. How can it be that I still believe in fill the blank? Do you perceive that you still believe in fairy tales in some way or the other? And you are struggling with yourself because you really want to believe. It's okay. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, relax, because this meditation works for fairy tales too. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare it was a wise decision to step out of the trap of doing more stuff and to come here. For having done so, at that moment, you also gave yourself the opportunity for your mind to become sharper and more precise, your spirit to become stronger, and your heart to become more loving. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go any question that is showing up. If there is any question showing up in your case, like something like, but how does this work? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, realize that when you took that deep breath in, you trusted that there were going to be oxygen in that air. Oxygen! That's a very valuable gift. If you choose, you can choose to see that as a gift from the entity that you value the most. Oxygen, essential for your life and at the reach of your nose. How will you go through life if you believe that you already have what it takes to keep going? That the essence, the essential things that you already have are gifts, and everything else are extra gifts. How does that sound to you? Does that inspire you or putting in despair? Place everything in front of you because it's part of your message for today. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you are willing and able to make the most of this time and from your life. Declare that you are totally receptive for your message for today, because you are aware that it is coming all the way from the subconscious to the conscious. And for that, you are willing to show your gratitude. Aware that when something that has been hidden all this time, or that you haven't been able to see it all this time, suddenly is in front of you. It is giving you the opportunity to heal. Do you realize that just because you are unaware of some data in your life, it doesn't mean it influences your life? Are you aware that those moments that you said to yourself, why did I say so? Why did I act like that? Are guided by some moments of your past that you haven't healed? So take a deep breath in and exhale. It is time. It is time to heal. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go the attachment to a specific way or form for your message for today. But how will I know if I am attached to something? If you said at any moment, oh, today it may have not worked the meditation because I didn't fill the blank. There, you have an attachment. Does that mean you are a bad person, a bad meditator? At all, not at all. See this as a game that whatever you do, you will thrive and prosper with the information that you get from here. How will you go through life? If you believe that when you act from a place of love, you will thrive and prosper no matter what. It is just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. I am unmoved by appearances. I know. It's just a matter of time. How do you feel about that? Do you perceive you could do that? Or do you perceive that, wow, if I say so, then things will get worse and worse? Take everything as part of your message for today. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Let go the attachment to a specific message. Is that message an option? Is that message still an option? Yes, indeed it is. Could the message for today be something else? Yes, could be. So what if right now you become receptive and in alignment with the message that shows up, because you want to capitalize it and learn, grow, and evolve with it? Take a deep breath in and declare, I adjust my perspective about the message. And from a place of love, I align to learn, grow, and evolve with it. I adjust my perspective about the message. And from a place of love, I align to learn, grow, and evolve with it. The key of the alignment is love. The key of alignment is love. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Are you keeping in mind that the universe is infinite? That the universe is infinite. Infinity rules. Infinity rules. Therefore, in a universe that is infinite, there is an endless amount of possibilities for your message, for the people you will meet, for the experiences that you can have. For the opportunities that you can access. Do you believe that there are endless possibilities or not? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you remove obstacles, you show data. I remove obstacles, I show data. I remove obstacles, I show data. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, observe what is coming to you first. A thought, a memory, a body sensation, a particular emotion. Something that is inspiring you or putting you into despair. Something related to your past, to your present circumstances, or to your future. If it is about your future, is it possible that you have been giving so much energy, so much time, thinking about that future, that you have totally forget about enjoying the present moment as it is? And if you're feeling the impulse to shout at me, enjoying the present moment as it is obvious that you don't know what I am going through, and you are right. You are absolutely right. I have no idea. Your life could look like very tough right now. However, have you ever seen something from a distance and it looks like an obstacle, for example? And when you got closer, you realize it was something else? Like a trampoline, for example. What if the circumstances that you perceive had happened or are happening to you, you are focusing on that they have to be an obstacle because of fill the blank? Which data do you have that makes you believe it has to be an obstacle? And what if it's a trampoline? Maybe your source of data was wrong. Feel whatever it is that you are feeling. Take a deep breath in and exhale anything that could be overwhelming, anything that could be taking your peace away. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles, I show data. I remove obstacles, I show data. Look into your past. Which event, people, events, circumstances are stronger right now, are showing up the most right now. If it was the moment where you showed the data and people took advantage of you, if it is a moment that you didn't show the data and because of that, fill the blank, what happened? Are you experiencing sort of shame, guilt, whatever emotion is showing up? Place it in front of you, it's part of the message. Or are you looking at a specific moment where others have the data and they gave you the wrong one on purpose or not? They hid some data from you and fill the blank. Is it possible that in any of those moments you suddenly discover some data that amazed you? Or are you looking at the moment that all the data were in front of you? You received the correct data and you didn't want to believe it. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, remember this meditation is about expanding your sphere of consciousness, expanding your sphere of awareness, expanding, raising your level of alertness. And by being here, you are achieving that already. Go into your past and look for all those labels that you put on your self-image because whatever it is that happened. Look all those labels that others started to tell you about yourself and your future. Place it in front of you. Take them, all of them, take them all away from your self-image. Let them in front of you to ask with curiosity, but take them from your self-image. Look for a moment into the future that you would love to experience, to feel free to show the data. What are you looking at? In which area of your life? Or more than one area of your life? Vocational, physical, financial, familial, mental, spiritual, social. And if you're saying something like, this area is not as important as this other area, it is perfect, this is about your life. However, could it be that in that area that you perceive isn't important, it is because you have the wrong data? For example, take the breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles. I show data. I remove obstacles. I show data. But if right now you choose to ask yourself, could my source of data be wrong? Could your source of data be wrong? Is it possible that if your source of data was wrong, you automatically think it was on purpose? Could it be an accident? There was an accident and something happened and you didn't receive the correct data? Could it be that the person that was in charge of giving you the data received the wrong data and trusted its source. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles. I show data. I remove obstacles. I show data. Observe how do you feel about showing data. If you are willing to do it or not. If you are trying to tell me, yes, I actually do that, and that's the reason we are so successful at fill the blank. Could it be possible that you are oversharing some data? Is it possible that you are sharing data to people that could use their time to evaluating some other data that they need instead of that one that you are providing? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles. I show data. I remove obstacles. I show data. Is it possible that you are still feeling guilty because you received great data at time, but your disbelief was so strong, so powerful, that something happened and you blame yourself for it? Take a deep breath in and let go. Let it go. Let it all 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 go. I remove obstacles. I show data. I remove obstacles. I show data. How will you listen if you become aware that your listening skills will allow you to receive more data? How will you speak if you become aware that the way that you speak, the tone, the voice, even the poses and the words, all impact your message? And all impact, therefore, the flow of data. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles. I show data. I remove obstacles. I show data. But there are laws I can't show data to. Could it be that the whole situation is showing you that it is time to review the system? That even if there are laws in place toward those data, there are also ways to provide the information to those that need it the most, that will use it for allow yourself and others to thrive and live fulfilled. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles. I show data. I remove obstacles. I show data. Are you aware that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profits, health, freedom, and greatness, in whichever way you value the most, your willingness to show data to those that need it, make a whole new game, place you at a different whole level, because it allows you to interact with people, places, events, circumstances in a different way. And if you get mad every time that I use the word game in this meditation, that is information for you. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles, I show data. I remove obstacles, I show data. Is it possible that when you interact with people that you perceive manage data in different ways than you automatically close to their ideas, to their projects, the possibility to collaborate with them? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Look into your self-image. As you take all those labels related to the way you have managed data so far, choose to declare, I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I align to go for outstanding. I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I align to go for outstanding. How does that look like for you? Is it possible that it is time to review your sources of data? Or is it possible that it is time to say thank you to your sources of data? And whatever it is that is showing up that you are trying to shout at me, I can't be grateful at, fill the blank, say thank you for showing up. That is a wound, an emotional wound. Would you love to heal that emotional wound? After all, it's always your decision. You can have the best data in front of you and still choose not to believe it. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles, I show data. I remove obstacles, I show data. Do you believe that you always show the data? Or that you never show it? Could that perception be the obstacle? Is it possible that sometimes you show the information, sometimes you don't show the information? Sometimes you choose to show the information to the people that need it, and sometimes you overshare and you give the people that they don't need it that information instead of the one that they need. Could others have done that to you? Of course. Could that be on purpose? Could be, not necessarily. However, Today is a new day. And from now on, you are going for outstanding. The question is, how will you look? How will you choose? To listen to get more data, to speak to get more data. How will you behave to be able to let information flow to those that need it the most? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles. I show data. I remove obstacles. I show data. I remove obstacles. I show data. Blessings.